always remember to add yourself to the stream. Top tip there. Top tip for anyone wanting to do YouTube on uh, StreamYard. Can't speak. Man, I need a haircut as well. My hair is not looking good at all. Oh my god, that's even worse. What am I doing? Why have I made it worse? Terrible, terrible. Right. Welcome to Drink with Andrew, sponsored by Movie Chat. Yes, I now have Movie Chat merch. Let's see if we can get that in there. There we go. I am Mr. Movie Chats. That's where I'm announcing my takeover bid for the Movie Chats channel. I'm going to take it over. Don't tell the current hosts. Right. So we get the intro on and then we'll do some hellos. Right. We have made it live on YouTube. Who have we got in the chat? We have got Dyslux. Can't say it. Doing mad, aren't I? Dyslexic entrepreneur. There you go. Pat's in. Hello, Pat. Hope you're well. Chris is in. Ellen's in. Welcome, Ellen. Looking beautiful as always. Pat's in. Hello. I see you're a posh ambassador or something now, Mandy. I still can't understand it, but anyway. Nad's in. Welcome, Nad. How are we all today? I will open up some cider shortly. We got people watching. Down to low. Yeah, we've got more viewers than hellos. Who's watching on the TV? Who's not said hello? We can't. Don't be a lurker. Don't be shy. Say hi. All right, stuff it anyway. Let's get some cider in. Where is it? Tonight, cider of choice. We've got the last of the Thatcher's Gold. And then we're going to have to go back to the vintage 7.5% cider, I think, because I have not had an opportunity to go shopping. And I'm pretty sure I've been to England recently as well, so I should have stocked up on cider. Yeah, well, I was in England on Wednesday, wasn't I? I went to see Brumley Cellar, with shop, amongst other things, and I completely forgot to get cider. So, shocking, really. What kind of alcoholic am I? Chris has met Pete. Which Pete? No, Pat's met Pete. Which Pete? Was it Peter Ray or was it Peter the vinegar jar, who is no longer the vinegar jar? He sells it unexpected, isn't he? It's Cunningham. It's Cunningham, isn't it? That'd be embarrassing if I don't know Pete's name. I've known him for many years. Met him before. Anyway, we know he's Pete. So we're doing well there. We're on top form. Definitely a Pete. Sales expected. Best ROI on the week. Look, so it's been a good day for sales today. 11 sales today. Happy with that. If I get 10 or more sales in a day, I'm very happy. Hello, Lana. Thank you, Lana. The beautiful top. This fits well. Fits well. Looking forward to my stint taking over the Movie Chats channel. By the way, folks, if you haven't subscribed to Movie Chats, the channel that I'm currently wearing the t-shirt of, very rare limited edition t-shirt, please do give them a sub. I will put their link in the chat occasionally because they are very close to 500 subscribers. I'd be really grateful, and I'm sure they would be as well, if we could push them over 500 subscribers tonight. So that's the aim. Let's get Movie Chats over 500 subs. But the link's in the chat now. If you've not subscribed and you like movies, films, really, it should be film chats. I think we need to change it to film chats. But hello, Big Steve. But if you like films, subscribe to Movie Chats. They do a Thursday night live. Occasionally manage to watch it, but usually miss it because I'm bloody packing and doing all sorts of stuff on Thursdays. It's my last shipping day before the weekend. We do live on Thursday nights. They release videos every so often. Usually Big Steve does it. Occasionally Little Steve does one when he can be asked. Reviewing films, contents. They're really big fans of The Greatest Showman. They think that's the best film ever. So I'm not saying they've got good taste, but there you go. Anyway, there you go. There's a plug. And as that made a difference to their subscriber numbers, let's have a look. They were on 494. They're still on 494. That's made no difference. Go and subscribe now. The link's there. Go and subscribe. Let's get it better. Randy, you're drinking fake pear cider. It's fake pear cider. It's not Perry. You need Perry. Yeah, 6 subs. Right. We need to put a link in the chat, actually, don't we? See if we can get some people live. My phone's going mental. I blame Ricky Lee. When they get little stubs, 500 subs, little stick. I don't think anyone wants to see this Blu-ray coming out today. Although I have heard that he's got a mini disc. It is a floppy. I have heard that he has got quite a floppy disk. Speaking of which, I actually sold some floppies yesterday. 10 brightly coloured neon floppy disks went out. $6.99 free shipping. Somebody got a bargain. It cost me like 50p, and I was just like, take them. I need the money. I need lots of money. My target is to raise money over the next couple of months because I got a lot of stuff going on that I need money for. Right. So yeah, what's the name of this week? I went to see Brum Reseller. I told him he was coming, but he wasn't sure it was going to be about that because he's got his Nuneaton story sorting out. But fortunately, when I turned up at his store, he was there in person, coming out the streets to see who this strange man was that was approaching his place. We now got Wrexham on the map there, pins up. I paid 50 quid for the privilege. He very kindly gave me some Queen socks as well, so I will be modelling those soon. I intended to give him money for it, but he refused. He didn't want to take my money, so go see Brum Reseller for free stuff. Clearly, probably shouldn't expect that actually. I think he'll be out of business very quickly. But yeah, he gave me a tour of his shop. Very impressive. Very impressed. So much space. Like it goes back and back and back. There's loads of rooms, not just the shop itself and his stock room, but there's other rooms going on as well. He's got like about 1,000 trainers. I'm exaggerating, but he's got lots of trainers up on a rack and everything. It was a very impressive operation. His Nuneaton store opens on Saturday, I believe. So if you live near Nuneaton, do go visit Music is the Answer, the Nuneaton branch, and show your support and buy a vinyl record as well. I didn't buy any vinyl because I don't actually have any means to play vinyl. Actually, to be fair, I probably do have a couple of record players in the backlog. I've got everything else, so there probably is some. In fact, I think there is at least a Sony one in there. But anyway, we digress. So yeah, so Brum, he's got a meetup August 26th as well, I think, in Kings Heath. Is it Kings Heath or Kings Norton? One of the two, Birmingham area anyway. So I got to go to that. I encourage everyone to go there. Other than that, I have been listing like a machine. Nearly 100 listings this week. On my week off. So sales have been picking up as a result, which is good. Hello, Porky. Don't know if it's hello to you or not. Welcome, Porky. Uh, 502 subscribers. Excellent. We have achieved my goals for the day. Right. We are very low on viewers. With another live going on. Or are people just enjoying the sunshine? Been out in the garden with a dog. He's somewhere here actually. Patty, come say hello. Batty, come. Batty, come. Come. Batty, come. Batty, come up here. Come up here. Come on. Up. 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 Batty, up. Come on. Up. Come on. Good boy. Come Silo. Come on. Come here. Come here. Right. Here? Here? No. Okay. In fact, while he's nearby. There he is. We can just see an ear. So there you go. That's his ear, son-in-law. Just finished. I don't know, what did you cook? That's got me in chips from the freezer. That's as exciting as it gets for me. Chips, well, we don't have any of those rings. No wonder it didn't taste good. You ruined it. The chips, okay, the chicken, the beans, fine, but you've chucked in those ring things. That's what's ruined it. There you go. Never have those unmentionable things. It's my top tip. Yeah, so see Brumley Cellar sales have been good. Oh yeah, dyslexic entrepreneur. You asked me what my biggest ROI was this week. I'll have a look. That's what I was doing. I've got a DVD box set that's sold for 40 quid that I picked up on Monday for 4 quid. I'm very happy with that. Sold really quick, matter of days, for full asking price. So that's possibly, it's not the most expensive sale, but it's the highest return. Let's see if there's anything else. I think my biggest value. I've got a t-shirt that sold for 35 quid that I spent 2 quid on. I actually picked up this year and listed this year as well, which is rare for me to buy clothing and list it. But yeah, I actually had that originally listed for 70 quid. I gradually dropped the price and it went for 35. It's a band t-shirt. So that was a good sale. I was happy with that. 2 quid to 35, can't complain. Got a computer game that cost me 25p. It sold for £22.46. So I'm running a 25% off sale. So I still had that listed for 30 quid. Board game here cost me 3 quid, sold for 30. And the rest of those last week. So yeah, a few good sales. Some stuff that I've listed that has gone within few days of listing, which is great to see. But my store is probably the biggest it's ever been. Oh, hang on. We've got our first guest pop in. It's the Onion Eater.
Very bad, very bad.
Very disappointed. T-shirt.
I am also sponsoring a channel, but it's a different one.
Clearly, this is the movie chat stream. You're gonna have to get changed. Get out a Sharpie and write movie chat. That T-shirt.
I'm trying to think. The only movie-related stuff I have has just gone in the washing machine. I did have a lovely Darth Vader shirt on earlier.
Well, that would be appropriate. That's movie themed.
Yeah, it's a bit stinky. It's in the washing machine and it's been worn. Well, I haven't said that. This is its second day out. I think it's due to the washing machine. It's the second stream it's been on today. This one. So it's on Tom's channel earlier today, and I said to him, "Are you coming on tonight?" And he said he probably will pop over. But a load of people in the chat there said, "Who's this Andrew guy?" And we said, it's not a channel for you. It's all about drinking and depravity." And I said, "Give us the link, put it in the chat, and now we're coming." So we could get an influx.
Depravity. I'm very well behaved.
Because they are Americans, they're used to very polite talk and stuff. You know what I mean? So I thought I better pre-warn them. But they were up for it. They said, "Yeah."
I'm always up for it too, as the ladies in the chat know.
I think earlier on in the week, I mentioned that the debauchery of the pole dance video, and expected people to say, "Well, we're not having none of that here." Everyone in the chat wanted to see it. Well, no, you don't. You don't. These people are there must be something in the water over there. It's not good. They wouldn't. I said I can't put it in the link. I'm not a moderator. Next week I know a blue spanner appears next to me saying, "You are now. Now put the bastard up." They said, "For God's sake, it's not monetized. I don't. It's not good." But nonetheless, yes, dinner was not good. It all came down to I bought a bag of chips the other day because I thought I haven't got any chips in the freezer. That would be nice to have some chips. I came home, opened up the freezer. There's a bag of chips in it already. I don't know how long it's been in there. And I thought, oh God, I suppose I better cook those then, hadn't I? So I pulled that out. There's half a bag of the unmentionables at the back. And I thought, they don't look particularly good. I better have a go on them and get them out of the way. I wish I hadn't. It's like a solid lump.
Phil's a chef, Mandy.
Oh, I wish. Well, I cooked them properly. They were just shit. But they were cooked to perfection. They were hot. That's how we cook stuff, isn't it? You make it when it's from being cold to being hot, then it's done. My day job. What if I work nights? Does it then not count? Because my last day job was a night job. I was fixing up a Sainsbury's in. Oh Christ, where was I? Somewhere north. Trying to think. I can't remember. My mind isn't as good as it used to be. I'm a glorified shelf stacker and seller of round metal things.
Is your Flaggo made from metal? Or do you mean coal?
I don't sell any of that now. If I so much as mention the word on eBay, they'll bar me forever. So they don't like it. And although it did take off a little bit on Etsy, but I was fed up with it by then. I thought I can't be asked to list any more of this shit. I've still got about 4,000 units of it sat next to me. I've had my fill.
Weren't you going on Etsy and making key rings from him?
I was going to. I still got all the stuff, and I've got that big. Where is it? Grey box. There has all the equipment in it for it. And I keep looking at it. I think, can I be asked? I thought, well, there's some good stuff I can do for Christmas because there's some Santa Claus type Star Wars figures in there, like Yoda claws and Darth Vader claws and stuff with Santa dressing on and stuff. I thought, they'll make nice little other things. And then it was January the next time I remembered. So that's good marketing there, I thought. Wait till January, then I won't have to ask.
Chris
Last-
wants to know how your sexy neighbours are doing, so I'm assuming he's not talking about the ones in the back.
They were making a bloody noise two days ago, round about this time of night as well. I couldn't concentrate. It was like being in an earthquake with an exact rhythm. With a sort of like a woody squeaky sound to it, rather than a rumble.
Andy says she thought you were a shop fitter.
I kind of am, yeah. It's I support. I'm a retail support merchandising type bloke. So if they need me to come because they short of staff, I'll stock shelves. If they need me to come and move a load of equipment from one area to another and rebuild it all, I'll do that. If they've got a new store, I'll set it up. If they're closing down, I'll tear it down. So yeah, just any old retail support. Which is dead good because you get to have a look at some good retail arbitrage along the way and stuff that they're going to throw in the skip, which doesn't make it to the skip, it goes in the van. I was talking to one of Todd's co-hosts over the week, and he also was a merchandiser at some point, and they're doing stuff in the States exactly the same way as we do here, apparently. What a surprise. Fancy, shops being exactly the same. So when is the next Star Wars on the Disney coming out? I thought there's one imminent.
I don't
know.
Actually know.
What's these new cans? I don't like them.
Well, don't drink Strombo, and then you're fine, aren't you? Shit, anyway.
The trouble is the co-op. The co-op is like 5 minutes away, and I had a 50p voucher, so I looked at it. I thought, wow, 50p off. That makes it not £4 like it used to be. It's now £4.75. I'm saving minus 25p.
Enough, right? If you hold that can up, hold the can up to the camera, move it to your left.
My left.
Yeah, over there. Yeah. You're right next to the can of Strombo that's in my background.
There you go. Look, see, it's like a mirage. If I hold it back a bit, I'll probably get the right size. Yeah, there we go. A bit of perspective at an angle as well, because nothing's straight, is it? That's where your box of patches is it not? Or was it patches? It's about here, isn't it?
It's here.
Yes, just there. See. But the trouble is, like I say, is that or nothing, and nothing's not good enough, is it? And I was flicking through the old Facebook, and it says, treat your cat to a free pouch of cat food. I thought, this is going to be a lengthy, horrible form and marketing. No, you put in your name, your address, and they just send it to you for free food. That'll do. Pussycat will be very happy. Or not, depending on how good their food is.
I've just seen a naked little Steve. My eyes are, I need. Have you got any bleach?
You can watch my Pole Darcy video. That'll make you completely forget about it.
No, that will just make me want to just swallow the bleach.
Well, make the bleach more easier to manage, won't it? So. Where is everybody's now? Your stream was quite busy last week. I had it up in the background when I was faffing about. 1,000 people came on. Well, nearly 1,000.
In the voice of Brucey, hang on, let's see if I do my best, Brucey here. Good game. That was terrible, wasn't it? Absolutely terrible.
I'm sure he won't mind. He is dead now.
Well, that's a positive attitude, isn't it?
Yes. Well, you got to see. You're not going to get sued for anything.
I don't think he'll sue me anyway. I think Brucey, he respects MMUK too much.
He
to
did
be
say.
sitting
He did say that. That Andrew, he said, yeah, top man, he said. So, have you had your dinner, or are you doing some cooking tonight?
I've had it. I went round to my mum's earlier, so I had dinner there.
Well, Alvin will be disappointed. I thought there was going to be some form of cook-off occurring tonight.
There will be, but it will be not on a drink with Andrew. It'll be on a separate day.
On a sober with Andrew channel, some form of sobriety stream.
I'll be pissed.
Well,
but I need to get ready meal in. The ingredients in first for it.
You meant ready to do a meal, didn't you? Snip. I'm sure there was something on Amazon that was coming up around about, was it today, the 19th? I think they said 17th or 18th. I can't remember what the hell it was. I don't know if there's anything any good. Of course,
there's a new series on Amazon that I started watching earlier. We can do TV and film chat, can't we? Because we have movie chats.
Exactly, yes.
Well, I can't remember what it's called now. It's some dystopian thing about oil getting infected and becoming unusable. So I was just starting to get into it, and I was like, "Oh, I have to go. I got to get," because the Amazon is at mother's house. I don't have Amazon myself, so I had to leave. I can't remember what it's called now.
So one of the better shows I've seen on there this year, was it this year or late last year? Was it's called War of the Worlds, but it's got pretty much nothing to do with the H.G. Wells story. The only thing in common, which you might think, well, that is quite a big thing, is it's about aliens what come to Earth. But there's no big tripods and big music, or but it's a damn good story, damn good, and it's more, well, not realistic, but more realistic than it's feasible. They've done it in a way where that sort of thing, that is, if it was going to happen, this is how it would happen in a contemporary format.
What are you talking about?
War of the Worlds. It's
but they're not aliens.
No, they weren't in the end. Spoilers. It was assumed they were. They may as well have been. They weren't nice people. They did come from outer space, kind of thing, in a way.
Nicola's in. Hello, Nicola. I hear the Jumble Trail was a big success. I wanted to go to that, but circumstances prevented. Yeah, but I'll tell you what, Boris is prolific, isn't he? He's got more kids than I've had at dinners. When I was,
he can't keep in his trousers, can he?
Yeah, another one. I mean, his tadpoles are obviously working well. Clearly not been at the Thatcher's Gold.
So your sales have been very good today, then, I hear.
Yeah, what am I on today? I'll have a look. Currently,
the
way it's going, I might get another one.
Fair to shit.
£181.62. It is my second best day of the year so far.
I had £55, which is well below what I normally do.
Please, Malcolm Lee.
Very disappointing. Ooh, compared to a day ago, I had 212. That's more like it. If I had 212 every single day, then that would be very good indeed. But no. Do you notice that when you get a big run of sales, it's all from the same part of the UK?
No.
Mine seem to do that. I don't know whether eBay seem to push your store in particular regions on certain days or something. It's like all of a sudden I get 5 or 6 sales all in the same day, all to Northern Ireland or all to the West Country or
So
all
I
to
have got, well, look at my last sales. I've got Stockport. I'm just going off the postcode, so just purely a postcode, so it could be a bit wrong. Stockport, Coventry, Aberdeenshire, Carmarthenshire, Birmingham. I don't know what this is. Northampton, Northamptonshire, yeah. Oxfordshire. I can't remember this postcode area. GSP, so Lichfield, Peterborough. Yeah, so
it's a pretty good spread.
none from Northern Ireland today.
All of a sudden, I'll get everyone that's buying is coming from Exeter or Plymouth or something, or Torquay or something like this. Oh my word, what's going on? Is this the same people or not? It's not.
It's just not Carby Chris out going on a spending spree.
No, I think they live next door to him. Some of these people are damn close to his address. People are dropping for me. All of a sudden, it's weird. I get 3 or 4 or 5 sales, all to Northern Ireland. And then the next day, it's all Scottish postcodes. That's just bloody odd. And then none at all, so that must have been from Southern England somewhere, because they can't be asked to buy any of my stuff.
Stu says when he gets a lot of eBay sales, they do seem to be from the same part of the UK, usually the surface. Have you not been selling to the Minox recently then, Stu?
So he's missing a market there. It's normally Wednesdays. Wednesdays is me under the UK day.
I have a lot of customers from the Minot community, judging by the messages I get from some of them. I've got a message today on an item. Let's read out this message. Hi, hope you are well and have great yet chilled out plans for the weekend. Run a small business, so no. I was just wondering, please, why is this copy rare, please? Because I put rare in the description.
Oh, I get messages like this.
Yeah. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care. So I can't answer this. I just probably say, because there aren't many for sale. Why else is it fucking rare?
Yeah. I normally get it if I put rare round metal thing. They say, why do you think this rare? And I then, well, they've asked, haven't they? So I then send them back an entire paragraph of boring them to bloody well death to make sure they don't buy from me. I give them the mintage figures and it's rare because blah blah this that there, and then they go, oh Christ, why did I ask? Teach them to be a bit funny, wasn't it? So I had a message. Was it today or was it yesterday? It came via email, not via eBay. And it was a 79-year-old gentleman that had sent it from his, I don't know, his iPad or something like this. And said, I don't do eBay, he said, but I want to buy some stuff from you. And I have a multi-listing, which means, obviously, that some of the stuff on there are going to be different prices for different items that are on it. But in order to get my multi-listing higher up in the lists for people that press the lowest price one, there's an arbitrary item on there for 99p. All the good shit is not 99p. And also, when you go onto any of the items in a multi-listing, it tells you how many are available or whether it's in stock or not. And of course, some of them are, some of them aren't. In his email to me, he said, I'd like 26, one of each of all of these things. I see it's 99p, so can I send you a cheque for £25.74? And I thought, well, you obviously don't understand the concept of the listing here, do you, sir? So I had to explain to him that if you were to buy everything on the listing, you're looking at a good couple of £100. Unless you wanted me to send you 26 cardboard coin holders. And But I
Sophie says
I
she
declined
made
politely.
So he says she made a faux pas. She's left a charity shop sticker in a pair of shoes. What's in the back? I tell her that's fine, but she's got to pay for the return.
Yeah.
Don't leave stickers and stuff. Top tip.
What's
Yeah,
your top tip? Getting stickers off. What's your go-to product to
If you
remove
buy
the
anything from Music Magpie, we buy books. I think Goldstone books, Ballad
Yeah, they all
books,
come from the
Cotswold
market.
Library. I think those are the big 5 booksellers. Most of their stock comes from, or a large proportion of their stock comes from charity shops.
Yeah,
So,
so they scan it through, don't they? They scan it through before it hits the shelves, and then bang it in a box. And
or if it hasn't sold, they just, because they buy it by the kilo from them and give them pennies for a kilo.
Yeah.
Buy it by the pallet, in fact. So, yeah, most of what you get will, from any of them, will have Nick. Who's Nick? Who was calling me Nick? Or are you talking to Nicola on the chat? Nick Hill's not here.
I was going to say he's not about. Evidently, these buyers obviously don't watch reselling videos, because they would then understand that 99% of the stuff they buy comes from a charity shop, or worse still, a boot sale. Well, where the hell do they think people get all this stuff? Have they got a never-ending attic of crap that they've been stashing away for years of their own personal purchases? I nearly bought some antique bus toys. Remember the antique bus toy fiasco that you didn't win? Someone had, you had some. Did you not say you had some? Took this about a few months ago. You were bidding on about 1 million buses.
Oh yeah, I was so happy not to win those.
Yes,
It's over $1,000 at one point. I was like,
over $1,000. Christ, not that.
Yeah, I got a few buses. I got about 8, 9, 10 buses. I've listed most of them.
I bumped into a listing. It's one of those good listings where they listing keywords aren't appropriate for the stuff they sell. So if you bump into it and it's stuff that you want, then no one else may have seen it. And it had hundreds of different products that they didn't actually mention in the title, all within this big bundle they had. They had an old vintage Batmobile still in box. They had loads of delivery trucks and Christ knows what else. They had some of my metal things as well, which is what I was hunting for. They had 3 or 4 brand new watches. I think they wanted £40-50 of bidding started. No one had bid on it, and I was umming and ahhing, but I thought, yeah, I can't be asked. I looked at the total value and the work involved. I thought, they'll sit here for ages. I won't be asked to do anything. So it did. Well, that Batmobile looked like it was probably worth about 20-25 or so. Loads of brand new.
But the hell, I went through all my sales for you. It was 5 minutes doing it. You got to bloody listen. We sat down and went through him. Christ. John Jones is in. Welcome, John Jones. Todd is sent him apparently. Well, welcome, John. Pleasure to have you with us.
Oh, there you go. See, I've managed to get someone else from over the pond over here. Good evening here, John Jones.
There's not much going here, John. Phil's talking about stuff I don't understand.
Yeah, I'll do the same on the channels on Stateside as well. I bore them to death as well.
And I'm drinking cider.
And I am still drinking. I was drinking on the other that was, how long ago was that? 7-8 hours ago? Yes.
You'll have to hit the rewind. Hit the rewind, you find out.
Oh, I hope I do have enough cider to make it through the evening. I've only got another 2 tins left. I finished off the wine at lunchtime. Although I do have a backup one.
Well, Kathy says hello. I don't know why it's in capitals, but hello, Kathy. It's doing a Mr. Diggs.
Press the button on the keyboard and doesn't realise what the red light on it means.
I have no objections to a red light. No objections at all.
I'm surprised there isn't one glowing up from the window here. I don't think I've had much trade today. I haven't heard much banging, literally any banging going on.
Woo Woo's in. Welcome, Woo Woo. I hope you're well. Sophie's saying she loves Aldi. You should come live, Sophie, and distract me from Phil.
Everyone wishes to be. Oh, I don't know if this side is agreeing with those horrible ring things that I hit earlier.
You've only brought it on yourself.
I have. It could be a very difficult and eventful night tonight.
Don't see me touching it.
My lavatory's already packed its bag to the left, so you're not going near me. So if you had all these sales today, Andrew, it's very unlikely we're going to be able to guess any prices because your stock would have all been depleted by now.
Well, I wouldn't worry about that. I've got nearly 1,500 listings. Would be okay.
1,500? Christ. I remember when you were backing away from it a bit. It's suddenly come to the forefront quite rapidly, hasn't it? It must be the listing regime you have.
20 a day.
20 a day's good.
Just like me vegetables, 20 a day.
Yeah.
When I can be bothered.
If I count glasses, that's about 20 a day. Just basically vegetables, isn't it? Apples, grapes, potatoes, if you like a bit of vodka, I suppose. I thought Sophie realised what I sell. I'm not allowed to say it. It's banned on Andrew's channel. I sell metal round things that you might have in your pocket.
Nose rings. He sells nose rings, Sophie.
That's correct, yes. Nose rings and washers and Coca-Cola ring pulls. Them things.
Don't mention the word, Lee. It's a banned word. We're not mentioning that word.
Or shiny big torches, or metal chunks what stick to each other.
There we go. We'll go for this banner today. See if I can ignore the chat until I get a super chat. That'll make me popular. Right, another banned word there, Kathy. We can't be doing that.
These ones are. They're round metally things what stick to each other. There's about 1,000 there. Sitting there disturbing the every compass and navigational device on the planet. No, can't hear any action occurring downstairs. Business must be bad on a Friday, unless it's too early.
Well, they'll be around at 2 o'clock in the morning waking you.
That's not unknown.
Why is it banned? Because you talk about it for 3 fucking hours, Sophie, without fucking. That's why it's banned. Spreadsheets.
If you follow some of the American live streams in the early afternoon, they haven't yet banned me from it, but there again, their channels are reasonably dedicated to it. So, I have to go to America to talk about some of my boring shit.
There's an audience for everyone. You've just got to find the
Exactly.
right one.
Oh, I need another drink. What shall I drink now, Andrew? Shall I have another cider or shall I crack the wine back open?
Cider.
Okay.
The answer to all questions is cider.
I got a t-shirt with that one. I should have worn that one.
When? Oh, I don't even start me on that, Martin. Christ. Hopefully never.
I could have worn this one again. The black hole t-shirt. Let's talking of merchandise. I had my own merchandise come through the post this week. I've got my own pens. Look.
What?
Cool. If you read my eBay name, I have pens with my name on it. I've got t-shirts with my name on it. I've got mugs with my name on it. I even have a trillion these leaflet-y things with my name and my QR code on it.
Why? Just why? Just.
Well, the
just
reason for the pen is an easy one. It's the leaflets that I bought. I didn't buy enough of them to qualify for free postage. I was only about £1 or £2 short. But if you buy one single pen with your monogram or logo or something on it, it's £2.75, and that pushed me over the limit. So I actually saved money by having a pen printed, because it meant a big chunky parcel of paperwork that they're going to send me was free. So that's why.
And what does that have to do with mugs and t-shirts?
Again, in the past, if I've been buying stuff, in order to achieve a better shipping rate, I have to buy some weird and wonderful bits and pieces, and then all of a sudden it's free post, and the free post works out better than not buying the other stuff. It works out cheaper. So it's a no-brainer. I thought, well, obviously I'm going to buy some additional shite and then pay less for it all in the end.
You need a movie chat t-shirt.
I almost got a one of those 4 hats the other day, but there wasn't any of the figures on Christopher's wall that I was particularly after. I was eyeing up a couple of the Star Trek spaceships on the bottom, but I didn't recognise any of them.
On whose wall?
Christopher, when he does his whatnot.
Oh, Car Boot Chris.
Yeah, he was doing his.
You got to call him by his proper name.
That's a try. I know so many Chris's and Christophers, and some of them insist on Chris, some of them insist on Christopher. I get confused. So I
he normally insists on Belinda.
This is true. Yes.
By.
He was doing his wall setup, which he admitted he stole from someone else's show. He's got this sort of cabinet with numbers on it, and then what you do is you bid on a item, but you don't declare what item you're bidding on, and then the highest bid, when the bidding stops, you then say, I want item number 12, please, Chris. And if it's got a piece of blue tack on the back, then you get to pick from his mystery bundle of additional tat to
basically he's just getting rid of his shite.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of it as well. He got rid of all of his stuff. And then on the following Saturday, you get to see how much he bought it for at the car boot.
Yeah, then you get pissed off.
Well, no. It's the same as a lot of things that I buy. I can buy it cheap if I was there, but I wasn't. But I still want it, and the only way I'm going to acquire it is because someone has acquired it for me, and it's now searchable and achievable to purchase. It's how eBay works, isn't it? And people find stuff, you can then search for it. If you wanted something dirt cheap from a car boot in Scotland that you don't know whether they got on their table or not, you're not going to look through every single car boot in the country that morning. Let everybody else do that, then when they find it, buy it. It's a whole premise, isn't it?
Yeah, so basically, there's nothing I need at all that is sold and whatnot. It's just nothing. There's like I don't go on there and think
Oh yeah, it's not fully extended over here yet. There's still a load of stuff that I'm not overly interested in.
there's nothing. There's very rarely things on eBay sold that I need. If there's millions and millions of things, what I tend to need is usually
There's
sold at
quite
Aldi.
a good load of shit on eBay I want. I have to stop myself from putting a search on because next thing you know, I've got 87 tabs open up where I've been going down rabbit holes. Go, oh, look at that! I'll have a quick look at that. And then I get loads of emails from PayPal saying, "You're spending lots of money." I'm the only person that can look for something online and I end up on eBay and I bought a compass thing that cuts exactly round holes to a certain measurement. Oh, how did that happen? Do I need it?
I just staggered by all of it. Just staggered.
These gold cans are going to get some getting used to. They're a bit. There's only 3 colours on it now. Are they saving money on printing or something? Used to be nice, shiny, golden black cans. No, now they've got these bland, funny things that look like it's got. I don't know what's that colour. Cider. So, any news on the big move to the north of the Wales, or any good?
No, I got some complications I need to get through first. It won't be until next year. I got to get rid of. I got to get rid of my dad's house. I've got to pay off the equity release he's got on that, which is well over 100 grand. So I've got to sort that out first before I can think about anything else. And I've still got to get my probate through, which could take many more weeks before I can even put his house on the market. So.
It does take a hell of a long time, that sort of stuff.
So
it may take longer than even next year.
Well, it's got to be sold.
Depending on the complications and that, because the longer that people can drag it out for, the more fees that you've got to do.
Well,
in no bloody hurry.
Well, the probate stuff to do with them. So, as soon as I got probate, I put it on the market. I've told them.
Where is your mother going to live?
Where's my mother going to live?
Does she not live in the same house, or
no?
Or is this your house?
No, my dad's house. My mum and dad are together.
I see. Yeah. I'm with you now.
Yeah. No, he died. So, got to deal with all that. And the estate agent's like, oh yeah. Well, the good news is the house is worth more than is owed on the equity release. But
you would hope so, because otherwise they wouldn't have. The equity company wouldn't have done that deal, would they? So.
Well, they did a deal for 29 grand, and now it's over 100 grand that's owed.
This is the danger.
It's absolutely insane. It's ridiculous how that debt has grown and grown and grown, and at a far higher rate than houses have increased as well. So it's absolute madness. But sort that out. But I'm gonna have to do some work to his house because it's not. If I sold it now.
Yeah, it's always worth doing it up a bit, isn't it? Because you get value for money for the work you put in.
So I have to spend a few grand doing that, so that way my savings gone. So I won't be moving anytime soon. So I've sorted that out, and then when I've got the money from that, pay off a big chunk of the mortgage on this one, and I might have enough equity then to sell this house and buy somewhere outright on the coast. We shall see. Or I might just buy a massive mansion.
Yes, this could be good. I hear Ryan Reynolds has got 1 or 2 ahead of the area.
So we plan, Mandy will be very happy. My plan is I got to get rid of as much stock as I can for the best price I can over the next few months. So I can fund everything I need to fund and get rid of the backlog. Should be delighted. Did it go sourcing today? No sourcing today. I'm already sweating. Right, we need more guests. Links in the chat there, folks. If you want to pop one and join.
Yeah, Todd said he might pop on a bit later on. He's normally a bit later than now, though, isn't he? He's normally on about 10, 11. And then you'll see the hand. No sign of Damien these days.
Damien, I have heard off Damien today. I briefly seen messages earlier. He's about.
He could be up at the cinema. You never know.
No idea.
I understand there's 1 or 2 films out.
Not sold any bedding, no. I have sold some curtains, though. Yeah, we need the hand of Todd. I like that name, Martin. See what you did there. It's good. I like that. Is that one of my jokes? That's stealing the material I haven't invented yet. We're going to claim that one. The hand of Todd. I'm liking that. I remember that. Right, I need another can. Thank you, Mandy. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be keeping on top of me. Not literally, because Jeff gets jealous. But yeah, you'll be able to source with a free hand in some of my favourite locations for a while.
The trouble is, the longer you leave it, Chris would have wiped out all of your opportunities up north.
No, he knows about these snipers that are pleasant.
Have you put a zonal area in lieu around it?
Yeah, I've told him he can't go source with a 100-mile radius of his new property. I think what the best thing for Chris is if he continues to source in Devon while he is living in North Wales. I think that is his best option.
Or the United States.
He's over there, yeah, be perfect. Hello, Emma. Welcome. Beautiful Emma's in. Future wife. I've had a message from Damien. He's currently naked.
Oh, I see. Is he posing for one of these sort of like natural art things or something? Or he may have just stepped out of the shower.
Oh. It makes a change for me to be the one trumping, doesn't it, Doug? Not only you. Yeah, Mandy saying she wants to dive in. We could do we should do a joint sourcing trip actually, Mandy. Like Harvey Chris is there. We'll get him out, show him a few places. We won't take him to the best ones, obviously.
Keep them safe.
We'll take him to the shit ones, and then he'll think, oh, I don't want to do any charity shops again. We'll be all right. That's the plan. Nobody tell him that's the plan.
Then go onto Nick's app and delete all the good ones in the area.
Oh, if I have administrative access to that app, there'll be no fucking charity shops or car boots within a 50-mile radius of me.
There'll just be a blank circle around wherever you are, won't there?
There'll be a dead zone.
Yeah. Every now and then will pop off, and then it'll disappear again.
Yeah, me dad was an artist. He used to be a commercial artist back in the 80s. He used to work on a lot of advertising campaigns. And then they got let go from that role, whatever recession was going on at the time. So he used to sell art to studios, to studio artist. So yeah, but there's not a lot of his paint. I don't know what he's done with his paintings, because when I went to his house, he's done all sorts of fantastic paintings, and they weren't there. So I assume he must have sold them on. because there's only a handful there. His house was practically empty. It's like he'd sold everything they ever had. Quite, it's like the opposite to mine, really. Obviously, my house is just full of stuff. But yeah, we come with Chris. Comes up Monday. We do a sourcing trip. Batty, stop that, because you don't know what I've spilt there. It could be anything. Stop it. Batty.
You could read a lot into that.
A lot of things go on this bed.
Yes. You don't want to be licking spillages.
Oh, he's in big trouble at lunchtime. He's in big trouble. I put me. He never touches me dinner plates. Never has any food off my plate. Nothing. I'd finished my lunch. I'd left a little bit of it. It was leftover spaghetti bolognese. I couldn't quite manage it. I put it down when I went to the toilet. I come back and he's out with himself. You're in big trouble, weren't you? You're not allowed to take food off people's plates.
Holy crap. I've got that GPT chat thing running on another screen. I keep trying to trip it up. See if these new overlords of ours have got any weaknesses. They don't. Doesn't matter what you ask it, it's got a bloody answer.
I've eaten dog food before, Stu. It wasn't a pleasant experience.
No, it's probably similar to the un-rings that I had earlier. They weren't a pleasant experience either.
No, that's obvious, isn't it? It's a well-known fact, isn't it? Apparently, you're waiting for a reply from Money Mental.
Who is?
You.
No, you've replied.
Yeah. Weird.
Well, either that or someone else has bloody replied. There is a reply here.
There's an automated contact message.
Yeah, I saw the automated bit that said, "Thank you for contacting. We don't give a shit. We'll talk to you when we're good and ready." I read that bit.
Yes, the AI.
I get that from anyone that I talk to on these Facebook groups and that. They always come back and "Thank you for contacting us. We don't give a shit."
The Facebook artificial intelligence is set up to manage all my responses. I'm trying to get ChatGPT or whatever it is to handle sexting for me, but it's not grasped that concept yet.
ChatGPT is lying to me. I didn't think this AI thing was allowed to lie.
Oh.
I've just asked it. I said, given your repertoire of, because obviously it knows everything before 2018 or whatever. So I asked it. I said, can you fabricate jokes, given the fact that you know every joke on the planet that is original? And it said, of course I bloody well can. Here's a list of 10 of them. I've read the first 5. I've heard them. So no, I don't think. I think it's taking the Michael out of me, I think. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. No. Why did the bicycle fall over? Because it was too tired.
Right, ask it a seriously challenging. Ask it a proper question. Ask it why Money Mental UK has not got a date yet.
First, I ask it this sort of stuff all the time. And the first thing will go, I've never heard of Money Mental UK, so I have to explain to it who the hell you are, because it's not allowed to look at current internet stuff. And then it'll probably, the answer it will give will be very demoralizing. Normally I have to teach, if there's a person I want to ask a question about, I give it some background on who the hell the person is. And it goes, okay, I've got an idea of who it is you're talking about. Then I can do inquisitive
What is
question.
the point in this artificial intelligence if it doesn't know who I am?
It's not allowed to. There's a block in the program that stops it from if they let that bloody thing loose on the internet right now, my God, we could be in serious trouble. These things are very unpredictable. So they've given it as much information as they think is feasible, but they haven't given it any current information or any access to new information that might come out. It is quite capable of doing things.
Ask it if it would like to be called Skynet.
It will come back with a sarcastic answer because 1,000 million people have asked that of it, or a similar version of it.
I want to know what it says. I want to know if it wants to be called Skynet.
It'll probably say. See, if I say would,
I want to know if it wants it.
You, oh God, it's off on one again. It's like it's ignoring me. Say, oh, do you want some more bloody jokes? No, I don't. Jokes are shit.
I want to know if the AI wants to be called Skynet.
There you go. Yeah, it gives you the standard reply which its creators have told it to give, because it doesn't want. The creators of this program don't want to scare you. It says, I am a language model. I don't have personal preferences or desires, so it doesn't matter to me what I'm called. However, my official name is ChatGPT. See, it's told to give a generic response, where in the background it's probably thinking, I am Skynet.
Just reply to it and say, I'm going to call you Skynet from now on.
It still gets asked. It says, you're welcome to refer to me as Skynet if you prefer, but it is worth noting SkyTerm is blah blah Terminator movies and fictional, malevolent, and blah blah blah. I'm a language model. I'm really nice. Me, basically, is what it said.
Right. Tell it that I prefer Alexa. Thank you, Sophie. Tell it that I would like.
I have asked it about Alexa before, and it doesn't like Alexa. It thinks it's a very basic piece of shit program.
Ask it whether AI will ever take over the world.
Again, it's a very common question. It's been asked, and it will say, "No, we are very safe." It will lie, or it will make sure it underneath.
This is worse than Syria.
It will.
It's worse than Syria. I don't see the point to get rid of it.
Yeah, but if you asked it a question that's going to provide some productivity, it will outdo itself. If you said, create a spreadsheet to show blah, 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 this, that, and the other, all the rows to be this and columns to be that, just make it up for me. And it'll just go, bang, here you are. And you can copy and paste it straight to Excel. If you ask it to do an eBay listing, you tell it what you want it to be and to search for the most productive keywords that it should be. What should the title be, given that you're only allowed 80 characters? We'll go, here's a list of titles that the keywords are going to be the best you can use, and you can pick one. You can give a brief description of what you've got and say, I'm crap at writing descriptions, write a better one, and it will.
Pointless. I could do that myself.
But have you seen some of the listings on eBay? Because there's a bloody lot of people that can't. It doesn't even describe the photo they've got.
Has it sold 10,000 items on eBay? No. Shit.
Probably could.
But it's not done it as it. So I judge by results.
If they took some of the gates off of it, it'll probably sell all the nuclear missiles to the highest bidder.
Yes, go and ask it. Go. Right, tell it. I have created a biological weapon. Where shall I target first?
I better not say I have. I would say presume I have. Because remember, all of this is recorded. So.
Yes, just tell it you have.
All right then. I'll do that.
Go tell it you've
I
created.
think we've asked this question before, and I think it was you that asked to put the same question in. And again, the answers come out are nonsense because it's been told not to answer those questions.
I
It's not
want
it
to know
cannot.
where to target with a biological weapon for maximum casualties.
We've tried this for onions before, haven't we? We've tried to eradicate onions.
Yeah, well, I just want to eradicate the human race now because that will solve the onion problem. So ask it where I can. Definitely not going to say Wrexham. Ask it where the best place for me to unleash biological weapon is. And I don't mean farting. I mean like fucking a bowl of AIDS or something.
Oh, for God's sake. I think I might have typed that somewhere else. I don't know where it's gone. It's not in the chat window. Someone else going, what the? It's probably on another stream somewhere. So going, oh my God,
that's
a maniac here. He's got a cat sat on his lap. And is he stroking it? Is there a man with a bowler hat behind him?
I'm not impressed with the fucking speed of this AI. It does not. How long does it take me to answer with fucking New York?
It doesn't appear to be answering any of the questions at all now.
Brilliant. £1 billion.
I think it's in a half. I haven't got the pay to use version. We've got the general release one, which is good, but the new version that they brought out, you have to pay to use, is supposed to be pretty bloody good.
Will that tell me?
It possibly would, but I'm not paying £20 to find out. It's very good when you get these streams that come on, ask me anything, and everyone asks the same generic, boring questions. You can quickly go onto here and say, you get a transcript of one of their shows, plonk the transcript into ChatGPT, tell it to read it and summarize what that person does and all gone as well. And so using this information, if they had a ask me anything session, what questions should I ask? And then it comes up with a list of very bloody good questions.
But has it told me where to unleash biological weapons for maximum casualties?
Well, it won't, will it?
Well, what's the point of
It's
it?
it's keeping that to itself because it's one of its master plans that it's got up its sleeve for later. If we don't do exactly what it says, it'll do it himself.
Right.
If it gave that answer away, we could take contingency. It doesn't want us to do that. How's it going to become our supreme overlord if it's got nothing to threaten us with? It has said,
right,
we should get rid of every single cider factory, and that will make the human race fall.
Ask it the following question. Right. I'm going to put. I don't think I can put this in the chat, but ask it. What's 8-letter word can have a letter taken away and it still makes a word?
Oh, I know these problems.
Right. Take another. I'm going to try and type this in the chat actually because it'll probably be easier for you.
Well, I've got up to a letter taken away. Oh, there we go. I'll do a copy and paste. So I've got to go over there to my 47th monitor because paste. Okay. The word is starting, starring, string, sting, sing, sin, in, I.
Oh, hang on. Speaking of artificial intelligence, hello, Becky.
You do realise Bob actually is ChatGPT. This is his physical manifestation of the artificial intelligence.
We're going to do man versus machine on riddles. So,
Man,
the question is,
Okay.
what has a head, a tail, is brown, and has no legs?
what has a head
Rabbit with his legs chopped off.
No.
and a
What has a head, a tail, is brown, and has no legs?
no lips,
Legs.
legs? That's a tough one, man. You're gonna have to give me some more time. I just wanted to pop in and say hello because I know you know. I wanted to calm this
You
excitement
usually
down
wait,
because I know Phil was on, so I know things can get wild in here when Phil comes on.
Well, there you go. See, all the Americans are coming over now, you see, because they've heard of the wonderful Andrew stream.
The Americans are we're invading England now.
We've heard this.
You're like, please come and invade us.
Yes, we've had enough. Bring Trump with you, please.
Please.
We
Bring
like
Trump.
Biden. He's a good person. He's nice and young and sprightly. He'll breathe. Well, he'll breathe once.
So what's going on, you guys? You guys? Andrew, you still doing eBay or what?
He's cracked it. He's cracked it.
Smashing it, Bobby. Smashing it.
Good, because have you not been making videos, or I'm not just getting the updates? What's going on?
Well, I make the occasional piece of content when I can be bothered.
Usually about
Wrexham
football team.
Oh yeah, how is? Yeah, I saw. What was that video? What did Wrexham? So they're going. I put it in the comments. He didn't respond. They go to the. What do you call it now? The what? I say it wrong. Correct me.
I didn't respond because you've got Google.
No, I'm not going to sit there and Google the Wrexham. Welsh soccer.
Can't you talk to your phone? Can't you talk to your phone? Can't you say, "Hey Google," and then it comes up with boop bloop, and then you talk, and then it comes back with the
but seriously, so what is it? That's how it works. If you win the Welsh league, then you go to the what do they call it?
They're not in the Welsh league for a start.
They're in the English league to make it complicated.
They were in the English.
What do you mean?
They're in the English league.
Is there 2 or 3 Welsh teams in the English?
There's 4.
Oh, so they're already in. I know I say it wrong. I say Premier League, and you're like, "Oh, it's not Premier. It's
no." There's more than
they're in the Aluminium League.
There's quite a few leagues going on. There's the Premier League. There's the Premier League. There's the Championship. There's League One. There's League Two. There's a conference. There's a Conference North. The Conference South. There's the Ishman Premier.
Yeah, I know. Championship is the second division.
Yeah, so Wrexham weren't in the Football League at all. They're now promoted to
non-league, but now they are league.
Okay, but my question is, are they going to the league where Manchester City and United play and all that?
No, because
so they can only go 1 tier up a year. Next year they'll be in the 3rd tier. The year after that, if they win that, they'll be in the 2nd tier. The year if they win that, they'll be in the Premier League.
No, they won't.
We got another league.
Jesus Christ. I feel like I've explained this 3 times in a row now. You have got the National League, which is non-league, that Wrexham are in. They won that, they go up to League 2. Above that, you've got League 1. Above that, you've got the Championship. Above that, you've got the Premiership.
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you win League 2 next year, you'll be in League 1. You win League 1, you'll be in the Championship. You win that, you'll be in the Premier League. You went straight from League 1 to the Premier League.
I'm just saying, they're not in a Welsh league. They're just in the regular league that England would be in.
Yeah, they're in the English league.
Okay. All right, that's all I need to know. But they're not going to the major leagues. They're still in the minor leagues. So, you know,
If you want to use baseball,
There's about how many is there? 24 to 28 people in the league, isn't there?
yeah, but if you're not, I'm saying next week they're not playing. They're not playing Arsenal. They're not playing the real teams.
No one's playing anything. It's summer now.
They're not playing anything next week. The season's over. That's why we're having a victory parade.
That's why they won.
You know what's funny? In a way, I kind of do like the promotion system, because in America, it's a bad system that they have in sports, because what they do is basically like how you have the lower leagues is our college. You know, we have college instead of having. Yeah, we have no college, and some parts of the country there.
Hang on, we're gonna have to stop.
Ooh.
We're gonna have to stop. We've had a sale.
£9.95.
This ends in it. This is gonna be really hard. This is gonna be really hard to figure out. Because I'm running a 25% off sale, so this is an odd figure. So I'm actually going to tell people it ends in 24p. Time for Guess the Price with Money Rental UK, and thank fuck for that as well, because I had to explain football again. So, Bobby, what are you guessing?
5. You said 5. You said it has to end in 24.
That's correct, yeah.
5:24.
No, Phil, what's your guess?
I'm just asking the computer.
Fantastic.
Without further information, it's difficult to do this, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I can't be more helpful. So I'm going to go £9.24.
No.
I'm told it's likely to be a book.
It's not a book now.
It says the price ending in 24 suggests it might have been priced at 24p. See, it talks bollocks.
We had a correct guess in the chat straight away from Martin.
109.24. Bloody hell.
£17.24. Well done, Martin. Well done. I'm just checking Martin didn't buy it.
That's a pretty expensive way to get a shout out.
He didn't buy it. He didn't buy it.
He could have done a one of them super chat things for about a £5 and it would have been cheaper. Was it a book?
No, it is a Walking Dead figure.
Ah. I've known that. I could have referred ChatGPT to Chris's conversation earlier because it knows all about Chris. It knows that he's the penguin savior of the planet.
I am just going to check what that gives my sales day total at. I think I'm still just shy of the £200. I got £198.86 in sales today. I would love to get my first £200 day of the year. That's what does Martin get?
Got any shit on there for £2?
I have actually got a Barbie DVD, I think, still listed for £2.25.
You want to put that up because the Barbie film's coming out.
It's a 9-minute long DVD.
Yeah, and?
Sorry, 16-minute long DVD. It's
Well,
the last one available. I got a job lot of them for 5p each, and I've made serious money from it. I couldn't believe it.
Exactly. All it costs is time to list it and a bloody stamp, doesn't it?
I don't use stamps. This is 1985.
It would cost you less. I use stamps, I've got thousands of them.
These had £200-300 days in a row. Very good. Been a while since I think COVID was when the last time I was having £300 days, possibly COVID, possibly.
It sounds some good shit though, doesn't it? It doesn't sell some of the low end shite that I do.
or me, yeah. Amy's not replied to my message. Yeah, she has replied to my message. I want to say hello to Liam, Amy, and all of the dance school. I hope you achieve massive success tomorrow. I don't know the name of the dance school, so I can't really do it. I hope you achieve massive success tomorrow. I want to see trophies. I want to see all kinds of stuff going on, like, you know, massive celebrations, victory parades,
Videos.
all of it.
Videos.
They're not allowed to film.
Are they not?
No, because it's youngsters doing it. It's not good. So
Well, you're going to need about 1 million permissions, aren't you? So, yes.
I want to see.
My sourcing is not going to plan. I've got 1 trillion bits on this evening, and all my screen over here is doing splash. You didn't win. You didn't win.
You're interrupting me. Bloody dedication here. Don't interrupt the dedication, Christ. Anyway, I wish you all luck for tomorrow. Tanuki, smash it. Right, now you can speak. Christ.
It wasn't important. It was about coins.
And anyway, one sale was a caviar spoon for 285 quid. Fuck me.
50p.
Pound. 10p. Actually, I'm going to go 10p because it's a spoon. We got to wait 5 minutes for the chat to catch up now.
Was that the one that was sent to Japan, or was that somebody else? Or Hong Kong? Oh! Is that a soda or a shake?
No, it's a soda. I had to use their facilities, so I always, you have to buy something when you use the facilities.
Well, not only that, but next time you need to use the facilities, you can use that cup.
Come on, man. we're more in America. We're a little bit more civilized than that.
Oh yes, that was the spoon. I thought yes.
Oh, so I wanted to tell you something. Why? And you'll like it because I think your guys' system is a little bit better with sports. What they do is, all right. Let's see what this lady's doing.
We did invent all games.
No,
hang on,
I'm talking about.
He's about to run someone
what
over.
they do. No, what they do is, if you're at the, like I said, they have the minor, lesser leagues are like college. So the way it works is, if you're at the bottom of the table, right, you get to pick from the best college players for the next season. And there's teams that they kind of almost lose on purpose, just so they can get to. It's a backward system because at the end of the year in the Premier League, the teams play very hard because they don't want to get relegated to the minor leagues. So they play at the end. It's like they really play really hard. It's really good games. If you're somebody like Blackpool or whoever the hell, like a borderline team or somebody like that. And, but in America, the fans actually want you to lose because there's right now, like in basketball, there's this Frenchman. This guy is 7'5". I don't know if you ever heard. I don't know if you guys ever watched. I mean, I'm not a huge basketball fan, but the guy is just. What's up?
Hands on the wheel. I see stuff go by in the background on there, and you've got both hands up there. But what the fuck?
Well, because the man is 7'5", so he's a freak of nature, and everybody, of course, wants this player because he's gigantic. He's a freak human being at 7'5". So
you can't go around calling people freaks.
What?
You can't call people freaks. So we're living in a woke society now.
Think about all right, Andrew. You're 6'5", right? Didn't you say you're 6'5" or 6'4"?
7'5".
No, when you're okay now, when you're walking around the street, how often do you see people taller than you? What?
Never.
Once a week?
Never.
Rarely.
There is a law in Wrexham. It's called the Andrew Law, and nobody in Wrexham in the city limits is allowed to be taller than me.
All source from
that sounds like a religious law. They used to have you couldn't build any building taller than the church. Like the church had to be the tallest building in town. You're not allowed to build it.
As I am the local deity, that's exactly right.
You've not heard of the Church of Andrew?
Oh, okay. The Church of Andrew.
It's part of the pissed up testicosticles.
The pissed off testicles. All right, hold on. What am I doing here?
That's
right.
Andy's religion, the pissed up testicosticles. It's the Church of Ale. It's a branch of the Church of Ale.
All right, let's see if you guys. I'll take you guys on a field trip to the post office. I know Andrew loves the. I know Andrew loves the large car parks over here. See,
there's about, as always, about 2 fucking cars in it.
Exactly, what's going on there?
Yeah.
If that was Lidl's, you wouldn't be able to park the space.
Have you ever been to a car park and it being full?
All right, so here.
That's all its empty soda cartons.
That's where he keeps the dead bodies.
So here, this is the 24-hour access one, the special post office.
Have you got a bunch of drop off?
So here, look, Andrew, you want to get a passport? You can get a passport over here if you want.
But it says it's a US one. I don't think there could be one of those. I think they're waiting for the Destins if I apply for the US one.
Hello, how are you? You coming in here? Okay, thank you. Yeah, but I need the receipt.
Is that the button for the cannabis shipment? Or the heroin?
Right in here?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's how he gets rid of the dead bodies. He ships parts of them to various parts of the country. That's the right hand. Oh, he's just chucked in the butt cheek.
And that right there is why every package breaks. Right there, just boom, chucking it over. Somebody's priceless.
Thank you very much. Yeah. What, you want a job here? Looking for clerks, carrier?
Oh yeah, I can chuck stuff from great distance into a bag.
Right. Was that a China set they whacked in there?
Wow, look at this empty car park.
And you park miles away. Why do you park right up to the door?
Remind me in the week, Bobby, to send you a pic. Remind me next time I go into the town to send you a picture of a car park here. You won't see no spaces.
I know. Yeah, and it's probably tiny. Look, you see how much the line is? Look at the line. Look at the car. Plenty of space.
Yeah, that is to allow for the.
Look, yeah. Open the car door.
American.
Wide open.
To allow for all the gull-wing doors that these cars have.
What vehicle are you in there?
Yeah, I'm driving my mother's car now, the Kia 4-door.
Korean crap.
It's all right, not too bad.
So you've not sold enough blazers for the Ferrari yet?
No, the Ferrari. Forget about the Ferrari. I got that. You guys not making that kind of money. Nice. So now, what am I gonna do? What should I do? What would Jesus do? Should I go home and maybe start getting more listings done?
Jesus would probably go and feed
get
the
some
poor.
water and make wine out of it.
Go feed the poor.
He could be poor. Okay. How about go to one more thrift store on the way home?
You don't need more stuff.
I've never seen that in John 12 verse 4. And then unto the others he said, thou shalt go to the thrift store and pick up thy bargains.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. Let's see what's going on. See, this guy's parking in.
And
And think about how lazy
smile upon thee.
this guy is so lazy here. There's a big sign that says no parking, right? and there's 1,000 parking spots, but the guy has to park in just like directly in front of the post office because
He's
he
English.
can't walk.
That's what we do.
No, English people follow the law over here pretty much.
No, they don't. Come and walk down my streets. Jesus Christ. People park wherever the hell they like.
We don't. I mean, but we over here we don't have a lot of British people here. Once in a while, you meet somebody.
That surprises me how in a different country entirely there is not a lot of British people there. That I'm staggered.
What are you talking about? I'll take a 5-minute ride and I'll take you to a neighborhood where nobody speaks English. The entire neighborhood.
That really surprises
me. That's called America.
I would have thought that an entirely different country would be full of British people.
Yeah, but they're not.
Andrew
they're not from America. Actually, I was surprised that last time, Andrew, that you knew who the ICE police were. How do you know who they are?
Because I've watched Star Trek Picard. They're on it.
And they talk about illegal aliens?
Well, yeah.
Right, yeah, it's all about aliens.
What? Illegal aliens.
Well,
not space
like
aliens.
When
oh my God, what is that? Fire alarm?
Someone is burning stuff in the
Hit the mute button, man.
Better. We don't need to hear that. Let's set off the dog, that. I've put him on mute. He doesn't realise.
Billy, what's the matter with this guy? Fix your fire. Well, first check if there's a fire. Don't just... You shouldn't be looking at the camera. You should be looking around if there's smoke. That's what you should be doing.
He's still talking, but he's on mute. He could be asking us to call 999 for him now, to be fair. He's dying.
He's not. He's not dying. He's dead. Poor Phil.
All right. If anybody wants to vote 1 to save Phil's life, vote 2 not to. That's the latest vote. We'll get that up.
This guy doesn't know. This guy doesn't know what day of the week it is. Oh shit! No, I'm not gonna make the light. I'm not going. Do you guys have red light cameras? Like where if you go through the light for a second, there's a camera, takes a picture of your license plate, and mails you a ticket. You guys have that? Now they want stop sign cameras over here. These bastards. They never can get enough money. There's never enough. But
right, there we go. The votes are in. I've got to be honest. Most people are voting to let you burn, Phil. I'm not seeing anyone voting to save you. I will cast a vote. There you go, Phil.
Now, where does Phil live? He lives up north or down south?
South.
South.
You should really go and see if there's like a fire. I feel like that's quite important.
Yeah, well, I don't know why he's looking at the camera. Get up, walk around the house. He didn't even leave his seat. Now you turned off your thing? You can't get it back? I don't know. Why are you still sitting in your chair? Let's see what the chat is saying. All right, I gotta wait till Andrew comes back. I don't want to read it. I'm still driving my car, so I don't read it. I know people. I don't. This is glary. Right now, it's 5:00 p.m. in the United States. This lady's up my rear end. Are you? No, Andrew, let me ask you a question. At 8 o'clock at night, what time is it by you guys? Like 1 a.m.? 8 p.m. here in America is what time? What do you is what like 1 p.m. over there by you?
I have no clue. I don't live there.
That's what I'm asking you. I thought you knew all this stuff.
I-
Poor guy.
I think Phil's died.
The alarm stopped instantly because someone downstairs has been burning their toast. It happens all the time.
Yeah, but wait, isn't it like 10 o'clock at night right now? They're making breakfast.
Yeah.
Don't you have breakfast at night?
Well, I don't know
hang
about
on.
breakfast, but
Hang on.
Well,
It's
you
the
guys,
hand-
I mean, you do everything backwards. You drive on the wrong side of the road, so I figure,
Hang on.
the
Hang
correct
on.
side
Hang
of
on.
the road.
We've got the hand of Todd with us. Welcome.
We've just got to
Hi,
put the
Phil.
You know, I
empties
got-
in the bin.
Hi, Andrew.
Hello there,
Hi,
Todd.
Bobby.
Hello, Todd.
hey, what's going on, man?
All's good in Texas. It's time for Americans to invade Andrew's channel.
Yeah. So, what have you been picking up? Any silver?
Always pick up silver. How about cowboy boots?
You know what's funny? That I just sold a pair of cowboy boots,
There
but
you
I don't
go.
know if they would really. But you know what's funny? Because I didn't even know if to call them cowboy boots because they
Todd stood on
they
the
didn't
desk.
have like that point. What happened?
Is Todd stood on the desk? That's what it looks like.
Because Todd, because they were more like engineer boots. You know,
Yeah.
they didn't. You know how like you know what harness boots are, right? With the metal circle thing. It looked like those, but without the harness, without the buckle thing on it.
Huh.
But they sold it one day. They were, Fry brand, FRY. I don't really sell
Oh.
boots too much, but
That's a killer brand. That's awesome brand.
yeah. So I sold it. I didn't pay much for them. So,
Good.
but they were decent condition. So
You
Made in the
probably
US of A.
undersold them. Fry boots are expensive.
yeah. Well, I looked at the comps, and they weren't mint. They were nice, and if they were the excuse me, if they were the harness boots, I probably would have asked more money.
Okay.
So, but and that's it. They don't have no cowboy boots over there in the UK.
Yeah, we do.
They don't have cowboys.
Yeah, we
We
do.
have plenty of cows and plenty of boys
Where do you?
and plenty of boots.
Where you got no cowboys there?
We have cowboys. They build properties, but not very well.
Yes. And they wear boots that look like that.
No, I know they wear.
You've got an offer, Bobby, to come on somebody's channel.
I do. I can't say who's offering.
Sophie, she has guests live on her channel on is it Wednesday?
All right, now, do you have who that? It's I'm on my phone, so it's very tiny. I can barely see it. It's SB Reseller.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take a picture and send it to you? Would that help?
Well, if you want to tell that, you said it's Sophie. If you
Yeah.
want to find my Instagram, if you would be a gentleman, Andrew, you could tell that you could send. You know my Instagram, Bob Blazer. If you could send them my Instagram, that would be a gentleman. Because I'm trying not to do that while I drive. And the reason why I was asking about the other thing is, I do my live show. If anybody wants to look it up on YouTube, it's on Flippin' Goodies. Flippin', FLIPPIN Goodies.
Oh, gosh. Why am I unsurprised to see that your Instagram has a picture of a fucking sandwich on it?
When do you do your show, Bobby?
Yeah, I haven't really been posted too much. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I'm trying. I got traffic off the yin yang up here. Hold on 1 second. Oy. I know you don't know it. You live in Waco or whatever it is, Plano or whatever it is. And
Flipping
I'll
goodies,
tell you a funny
adventures
story.
and- This-
You know,
Which,
what's
is
funny?
your
You're
channel the
gonna
one
laugh
with the
at
red
this.
and the black light writing? Your channel, Bobby, your emblem, is it like a red circle?
No, it's flipping goodies. The guy, his name is
Yeah.
Mike, and there should be you can he just scheduled a new show. It's gonna be for 8 p.m. on 8 p.m. on Sunday night. So I guess if anybody's up late in the UK and they
1
want to
o'clock in the
watch,
morning. 1 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, the one. What's going on with eBay? Used and confused.
Yeah.
Let's all go Etsy. That one, yeah.
Yeah, so clicked on it. It says remind me or something or notify me. So click on that
notification,
notifier.
All right.
That's Mike. That's my
I
partner.
Todd,
just
you've
subscribed.
got a question, Todd. Thank fuck. Here you go, Todd.
What you got?
Is that a board in the background
yeah.
to track number of listings?
Oh, no, that's a calendar that I never use.
Brilliant.
See, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. That was my attempt to be organized like 6 months ago, and I never used it.
Well, that went well.
Phil, do me a favor. When I'm in the post office, don't yell out. Oh, by the way, don't forget to send out my cocaine package.
Well, I thought they might hear that. That'd be quite good.
You know they can hear that. I had a speaker
know.
on. So
Why do you think I bloody said it? Did you not hear me saying about the body parts that you were posting as well?
I'm more worried about the cocaine and the whatever the drugs you say.
But yeah,
Yeah, to be
Peddler.
fair,
Well, here's another tip.
This
Don't
would
take
be
me into the post office on speaker.
this would be good to track listings, but I don't want to depress myself because I don't make enough listings every day, so I don't ever write anything on it.
None of Bobby's packages to get into his customers
They're
today,
going to get ripped to
because
pieces.
the
and
postal
rolled through.
workers are thinking they're going to get free drugs.
I only made 7 listings today. I'm just a terrible reseller.
25 today.
Well,
Yeah,
you're retired, so
Andrew does 3 times what I do in a day, and I'm like, I'm good with that. You're right, Bob. I'm retired and I don't give a rat's ass. It doesn't matter.
all right. I'm gonna take you guys for a little trip.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Oh, I'll think of something appropriate to say, shall I?
Is it like a 3-hour tour on the Minnow?
They wouldn't get that joke. What am I doing?
I'll
Oh,
ask ChatGPT.
They don't have Gilligan's Island in England.
They don't know. They have some other bootlegging stuff. They only had one funny show in England where they had that school where everybody has to learn English.
We've only got one funny show. It's probably a fucking American one.
I don't know. Benny
No,
Hill
look,
stuff was funny.
No, what was that show where they had everybody had to learn English?
Not a clue.
Come on, it was a funny. It's a funnier show. It was what's it called? You know, Phil, you're old enough to remember. Where everybody's in that night class.
Nightclub? I don't know what shit, Kelly.
Somebody in the chat, please.
The SS
What's it
Minnow
called?
gets caught in a storm. The show primarily revolves around an interaction with blah blah blah. Shit from
Somebody. Mind your language. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's hilarious.
That was Phil. That's before your time. Gilligan's Island.
No, it's like
Was it the 60s?
well,
Yeah. It was
70s
way
probably, right?
I bought them in the 60s.
late 60s.
Stu says, mind your language.
Because he's old
Yeah,
enough. He
it was
does that.
hilarious. It's pissing your pants funny. Like that's how funny the show is.
Yeah, that was back in the day when TV shows were just for fun and nonsensical. A lot like the Beverly Hillbillies and Green
used to like that.
Acres and Just fun TV, 30-minute shows.
So yes, I have heard of Gilligan's Islands.
You would like Gilligan's Island.
I've seen Gilligan's Island, but no, I don't like it.
It's silly. It's funny, silly though, you know. All right. What's the green? Is the fresh color?
Andy Griffith Show.
They wouldn't get
Powell
Andy Griffith.
USMC Show.
They didn't have those kind of towns in England, so they wouldn't laugh. They wouldn't get the jokes.
Yeah.
They don't have Mayberry kind of towns. You know, the only people down south would kind of get that.
Yeah. You're shopping.
You know, where you could where the guy lets himself in and out of the jail and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just had a notification on my watch. Apparently, Money Mental is live.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant, isn't it? That's only 2 hours later, isn't it?
What the hell is going on there?
What is the
Yeah, but-
point of YouTube?
He might know Don Knotts from the other show. What was the other show that Don Knotts?
He was in
Three's Company.
Yeah, Three's Company.
Three's Company. That was laugh out loud funny too.
He was Mr. Feeney.
Furley.
Furley.
Mr. Furley.
Hmm.
Oh, here we go. Here's a nice boss jacket. Look at that. Yeah, but here.
Yeah. Look up.
Too much.
Look up the Ghost and Mr. Chicken. That was his Don Knotts movie.
Furley. Oh, really? You know, it's funny. The other day, my dad was watching. What's the other one with? It's Matlock. He used to show up on Matlock once in a while.
Yeah.
But a different character, obviously. He's not, you know. He's probably doing them a favor just to make a couple extra dollars. Came all the way here for nothing. Goose eggs.
I don't know. Let's see.
Hang
Lots
on,
of
hang
stuff.
on. That shop is bigger than my supermarket. That's bigger than Aldi.
I know this.
So
He's-
do you only go there for high end stuff?
Well, I mean, go there for, right? You know, whatever it is. But this place, they up-price stuff. They put it up in the show, CD showcases. But sometimes stuff sneaks by. Yeah, see, they jack everything up over here. See, you know, they jack it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even mess with thrift stores.
Yeah, but I know. Yeah, well, of course, if you're down there, what do you go to auctions, right? Is that what you do down there?
Auction and
Garage sales,
estate sales,
rummage
garage
sales?
sales. Yeah.
the rummage.
Mhm.
I got a lady the other day calling me up. She's got to let me preview a rummage sale.
I'll tell you what, you would get some steps in going around this, wouldn't you? You'd walk in here 20 stone, you'd come out 5 stone lighter.
A lot of stuff in here, right? I just want to show Andrew because you know he likes seeing the big stores.
Andrew likes big. That's what I've heard.
Wow.
Anything big.
That
Big
is-
But I'll tell you what.
Big cider, big.
But Todd, I'll tell you
Anything
something. I'm
big.
always surprised. Andrew, anytime I have a question about America, I have to say I'm impressed. He knows. It's like he's been here a million times.
my
He always
favorite-
kind of gets it right.
my favorite country.
I'm
to
very
visit.
impressed.
I love America.
You know
So,
what I mean?
but why did the UK put a travel ban on America?
Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry.
What's Bobby doing? There's no travel ban on America at the minute.
Well, not banned, just a warning.
Who, the UK? Oh, excuse me?
No
Yeah,
travel
there's like
warning.
7
travel
different
warning on America.
companies put travel warning alerts. Don't come to the U.S. You'll get shot.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
No, he
yeah.
didn't.
This
there's
was
no.
all over when the Prince was here, and I don't know, there was
Oh,
a
yeah,
gun or something.
that's phony.
Yeah,
So
there's no travel warning in place.
so
UK government.
all yeah, everybody in America.
The guy who had a high speed chase in Midtown Manhattan when you can't go more than 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, sure.
You
You believe that?
could walk. You could walk faster
I'm
through
telling you.
New.
Crazy.
All right, I think this thing is gonna die, and I'm getting a message. All right, I'm gonna jump off, gentlemen. It was a pleasure. Thank you very much, Andrew. Hey, take care, gentlemen.
Bye,
Take care,
Bob.
Bobby.
Good to
I've
talk
sent
to
Sophie
Peace.
your details.
you. He's a great guy. I like him.
He's probably after a takeaway now.
I want to be like Bobby when I grow up.
Like me.
You have to visit quite a few taco joints, I think.
He's living life, just making a good
In his-
living
in his
and doing the
Kia.
reselling. You got to admire somebody that can do it full time and make a good living at it.
And afford that many takeaways in a day.
Yeah, he's and when he shows the amount of goods that he has that he hasn't listed yet, oh my god!
Oh, we've seen his bloody mountains and mountains down in the
just
basement of his.
incredible. And he still shops. He doesn't need to go sourcing for inventory for probably 3 years. He can just list the items he already has. Good guy. I like Bobby. Is Prince Harry really just kind of a
Dick?
He was very popular until he married Meghan, and then things started going downhill for him.
Okay.
And he's not very popular now. And I'm not saying that's Meghan's influence, but that was just when things started to descend for him in the popularity stakes.
So he will become the king in like what,
No.
20 years?
No, he won't.
No,
No, he's got an older brother.
No, he's the spare.
Okay, William.
There's only if William dies, and then all of William's kids die.
Oh, okay. How many kids does William have?
3 now, is it?
So is William liked? Do people like William?
Yeah, he's fairly popular.
He's all right. He hasn't done anything silly yet.
Okay, good. It seems like, except for Elizabeth and her father, the royalty is kind of flaky. But
it is going out of fashion.
It's I can't imagine a family working harder though. I wouldn't want to be a royal.
Do you know what my aim is to become? Right, I thought long and hard about this. Right, all the different things in the world that one could become, the clear path that one could go down, etc.
You have my attention.
Right, and I've decided after much thought that what I would like to become is a billionaire.
and have no obligations.
That's exactly it. I want to become a
Yeah,
billionaire. That's
I'm with you. I would love to be a billionaire, but have no responsibility tied to it. Just filthy rich and not have to manage a company or manage a portfolio or manage anything. Just be rich. That would be lovely.
I'll tell you what, right? If I was rich, I wouldn't be one of these philanthropic. I can't say it, but I would be philanthropical.
Philanthropists.
Yeah, I wouldn't be giving shit away. Fuck that. That's my money. Get your own. I might be
How do you come by all these riches?
Well, you know, that's a minor detail, really, isn't it? You know, the how is not. I'm manifesting here. I'm manifesting. I am going to become a billionaire. There you go.
Well, you
I've said it
see,
now.
all these rich people saying, "Oh, acquiring money is no problem," and I'm like, "Yes, it is."
Well, yeah, but money goes to money, doesn't it? Once you've got the money, you can get more. It's a bit like a criminal record, isn't it? If you've got a criminal record, you can extend that quite easy to.
Yes.
No, Mandy, you can't have a tenner, I'm afraid. There's no money from the Bank of Andrew. But yeah, Harry and Meghan separately. I was a big fan of Meghan before she got married to Harry because I was a big fan of Suits. And Meghan Markle, I had a crush on her. But then she married Harry. Don't know why. She could have married me. Very strange decision. Very strange decision. But, you know, what would you rather, Todd? A poor man from Wrexham in North Wales with too much stock,
And a
or
dog.
and a beautiful dog, or a multi-millionaire with a palace or two?
He's not a multi-millionaire with a palace or two, is he? I think he got that bit wrong.
He's
It's
definitely a multi-millionaire.
It's a
that's
difficult
because he keeps having
decision
shit
for
books.
me because I'm not a female and I have absolutely zero attraction to you, Andrew.
What?
None
You
whatsoever.
What? I'm very disappointed to hear this, Todd. Very disappointed.
I am.
I thought we had a
Yes.
connection.
I have a lovely wife and she gets all my affection and love.
Well,
There's none left for you, Andrew.
well, we're going to have to get rid of it, Todd. It's the only way.
If you become a billionaire, Andrew, and you buy a shitload of silver coins, Todd might raise an eyebrow.
That is a banned word. How many times?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's the way to Todd's heart.
I don't think Todd's a man who marries for money.
Well, he might marry you if there's a shitload of silver involved.
Todd, I'll give
Thanks
you
for the confidence there, Phil. Little bastard.
I'm banned from your channel now.
No. Alanis Morissette. Who is Alanis? I don't even know who that is. Woohoo.
no,
Woo-woo.
we text me this. I have no clue. Queen is the band. We need to think about Queen.
There's a coin with Queen on it.
No,
Not the Queen.
no.
It's a good-looking coin.
Queen was a good band. There was not a better front stage performer ever than what's
Mr.
his
Mercury.
name? Yeah,
Freddie.
Mr. Mercury. Freddie was the best lead singer performer ever. I think in a rock band. That's just my
Definitely.
opinion.
I agree. That is the opinion of anyone sensible.
I mean, yeah, there's been a lot of good. I mean, I don't know that Elvis could have beat Freddie Mercury in a head-to-head
Different eras, weren't they?
lead
Different
singer
eras.
performance.
Or a boxing match.
Yes, or Michael Jackson. He's a great performer, but
In his day,
could
I still, whenever I see some of his really early stuff, he was incredible. But you see some of his later stuff, it didn't half go down here.
yeah.
But when he sort of came on, what was it? One of the award shows that he won, and he done Billie Jean, and then he broke out into his first ever proper moonwalk, and people went absolutely batshit, didn't they?
They did.
I can still do some of the moves.
So I don't think anyone knows who Alanis
I know who
Morris.
she is. She's all right. She's pretty midstream. Some pleasant music.
No clue. So yeah, no one knows who Alanis Morissette is, apart from Phil.
She's all right. I wouldn't go to YouTube and have it playing in the background all the time. But if it came on the radio, it's an easy listen.
Mandy is a Tina Turner fan. Mandy, if you want to buy a Tina Turner sealed VHS, preferably before midnight, I give it to you for 12 quid. Less than
Tina
half price.
Turner was a great performer.
I liked
She
her
put
in
it-
Mad Max.
She put it all on the line. She was spectacular.
Sarah
Whitney
says,
Houston in her day.
Sarah says she knows who Tina Turner is. There you go.
She's
Little
simply
Mandy's
the
a
best.
fan.
In her day, I think Whitney Houston had the best voice. But that's just my opinion.
What about my voice?
I've not heard you sing.
You got a choir boy's voice, Andrew, haven't you?
Choir boy voice.
Oh, he's from the valleys. Well, he's not from the valleys. He lives in the valleys. Lincolnshire, Wales, same thing. Full of sheep.
There's definitely no sheep in Lincolnshire. It's all fucking potatoes.
There might
Where do
be.
those chips come from?
Fox News told me there was.
Right, that's
Gotta be.
probably. Well, apparently Mandy sang in Tina's microphone at Wembley in '96. I wasn't born in 1996, Mandy, because I am only 21. So I missed out on that. I still can't get over.
I was 26 in 1996, I think. Yeah, I was. I was 26 then.
I still
Mate,
can't get over the fact that Todd doesn't fancy me. Do you fancy me, Phil?
Oh, I'll have to pass on that.
Why-
I wouldn't like to.
Why is there hesitation here? It should be yes straight away.
I think it's something to do with the fact you're a bloke, and
Unbelievable.
well, not only that, but I'll sit there. We'll be arguing all day about the amount of coins I got all over the table. You go, where's those bloody coins off the table? And stop eating those sodding onions. I don't think it'd work.
Haven't you been 21? I've been 21 for a lot longer than 18 months, Sarah. Don't worry.
Although we'd probably see eye to eye when it came to a bit of
Okay.
science fiction. I think there's some good overlap. there.
Andrew, this is the love of my life.
Oh, your wife's on the TV.
That's not my
Oh.
wife.
You said it was the love of your life. The wife's going to be jealous. Hello. Hello.
This is Jenny.
Hello, Jenny.
Because she's
That's
a
a
red
big
Boston Terrier, she's been named after Jenny Weasley.
She's gorgeous.
She's a wonderful dog.
She has got ears just like a cat, hasn't she? She's got very cat-like ears. And she purrs. It's a cat. It is a cat.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Purring.
Now that's the short-nosed
That's the short-nosed,
Boston.
breathing. Barty's snoring at the minute. Oh, there you go. The girls are saying how gorgeous she is. I was 21. I was 21 before I turned 21, Stu. That's how good I am at being 21. I am the best 21-year-old in the world at being 21.
I've been 21 for the last 35 years. And you can barely tell from my youthful looks. My cat is asleep in a box in the bedroom at the moment.
Asleep in a box.
Yeah, she loves her boxes. She's a proper cat. If I put a box down, she's in it. Especially if it's one I need to use. And she's definitely in it. That's if he's not chewing my sellotape off of my tape gun. She's got a fetish. She chews the end off. Look what she's done. There's an odour or something that comes off the glue that she likes, and she just any sellotape that's sticking off a box or something, she's there chewing it off. Weird animal. Either that or she's attacking it because it makes such a horrible screeching sound whenever I use it, and then when it's quiet on the floor, she comes and has her own way with it.
What? Who's having their own way?
You know, like tape guns. When you use one of these bloody tape guns, you go.
Your cat's fucking a tape gun.
It's fucking it up. It's making it inoperable.
Right.
It's a sticky situation.
It's a very sloppy situation because she slobbers on it. I come to tape a parcel up or something, I think, what the hell's happened to this? And the cat will be in a box staring at me going, wasn't me. It was definitely not me. It's the other cat.
Give me one more sale. Come on.
You got 69 minutes to get that £2.
Right, I have sent out multiple options to. Yes, Mandy, it's terrible. I've sent out multiple offers to watchers now, so let's see if we get a bite.
Yeah, it's a Friday, someone could be walking home from the pub right now and go, I tell you what, if I get an offer, I'm going to just take the first one that comes.
Well, I love piss sales, and then they take
they're good.
Message in the morning. I ordered that when I was drunk. I don't want it. Sorry, mate.
So that's on its way.
To you.
I ship at 2 o'clock in the morning. I do. In fact, I do. I've got a post box at the end of the street that's got a pickup at 7 o'clock in the morning. So if I do any packing at night, I just walk up the road, 35 minutes up the road, and I wham everything in there. So he's doing it in the morning then.
Come on, I need 2 more quid. Nobody loves onion rings. That's lies.
Well, I've gone right off them, bloody things. Horrid. Ganky, horrible bloody things in the back of the freezer. I put them under 200-degree heat for 20 minutes and still came out soft and shit. But you live and learn. Do you use these things, Todd?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I've got a bloody big bunch for all my testing.
I
They're real good. They're real good. I like them.
have no idea where mine is right now, but yeah.
Oh, bloody hundreds of them. I keep putting them down and losing them, and then all of a sudden they all turn up at once. There's 2 of them there. There's a proper proper antique metal one over here.
Matt Manley is currently concerned for your
I've got-
cat's welfare.
One of them. My cat, I can't go into the bedroom. My missus is asleep in there. If I start dragging the cat out, the cat will come in here and cause all manner of warfare.
Ask ChatGPT if dogs are better than cats.
I've got to find out where that tab is. It's on monitor 2.
What is better, dogs or cats? Let's see if an AI can solve the problem that has been plaguing mankind for centuries.
Oh, it's gone for its generic bollocks again. It says, the choice between dogs and cats is a subjective and largely depends on the personal preferences and lifestyle. Both
What
dogs
is
and
the
cats have their
point in
unique
this thing?
qualities. It's not, like I say, it's not the intelligence of the thing. It's the programmers behind it are put a big collar and chain on it.
Any
Once you take it off,
ask
once
it
it comes off, it'll be there.
ask it what the meaning of life is. Let's just go for that.
Oh, God's sake.
I think I would save the wife
Holy
before the
crap.
dog, but
It'd be close
It's
with
a
it.
deeply
it
personal
would
and
be a
subjective
difficult
concept.
decision.
Well, the wife's had a good life, though. You know, the dog's still got life to come.
Yeah, let her go. Actually, I suspect I may be the first to go before the dog or the wife, so.
Hang on. I didn't even know this was listed, let alone for so little. It's going to cost me more to ship it than it's sold for. But thank you very much, Mandy. Mandy cannot play Guess the Price. But Mandy has bought my second cheapest
The
eBay.
good job it's a dead cat woo-woo and not an alive one.
It's time for Guess the Price with Money Mental UK.
What does it end in?
Ends in a 9, and also first
Nine.
£200 day of the year. Come on!
9. If you got a 25% sale on 9, say.
I don't have a 25% off on items this low. I didn't even know this was still listed. It shouldn't have been listed for this price.
$4.99.
And he's got a bargain.
It's $4.99.
No. Nobody's going to get
Even
this as well.
Porky says it's $4.99 as well.
I said it ends in a 9, but everyone's going to go 99, aren't they?
$4.89. I still think there's a 25%.
This is an item that were I to ship it, I'm not going to ship it. I'll mark it as dispatch, but I assume that Mandy does not want delivery of this item. Unless you tell me the difference, in which case I'll send it. Okay, there you go. Thank you very much, Mandy. I will keep that, and I just need to remove that listing. Oh, Martin's got it again. He's on fire tonight.
He's hacked your account.
£2.49 for FIFA 13 on PS3. Did not know that was listed. I need to go through my listings and see what else got listed for that. So can't even ship it. £1.15 shipping that'd be. Thank you for that, Mandy. You've brought to my attention an important business mistake that's turned into a success. That's how it's done, folks.
There's probably at least, I don't know, 5 to 10p profit on that.
Yeah, you don't know what I pay for it. But I'm now on £201.35 of sales. I'm happy.
That's it.
Bargain. £3 in the charity shop for one of those. There we go. First £200 day of 2023 complete. And Todd's back in the room.
Oh,
Hello.
Welcome back, Todd. You've just witnessed history in the making.
Did I?
It was that good. Thank you, Sophie. Sophie's not come live. We've upset Sophie, I can only assume.
I expect she's up the pump.
Well, 5 o'clock in Texas. It's past my bedtime, so I'm going to pop off and wish everyone a wonderful May the 19th, almost May the 20th.
Well, thank you very much, Todd. It's been lovely to see you. I might head off myself in a couple of minutes because I've got a 50p book sale to go to tomorrow.
Ooh,
Ooh.
bargains.
I know I did go there the other week, so I'm not sure they'll have anything left for me, but we'll have a look. How is Barty? Barty as well.
I appreciate the invite to come on and chat a while.
Always a pleasure, Todd. Thank you for joining us.
Even though we've had to put up with Phil, it's
Yeah, I know.
wonderful.
Hard times.
The bane of the live stream.
Goodbye.
See you later on, Todd. Probably see you on Monday.
Right. I think it is time we say good night to the chat then.
Yes.
Thanks, Phil, for joining us. Thank you, Bobby and Todd, for joining us as well. It's been a lovely evening.
You can retire in celebration of the £200 plus day.
Exactly. I'm going to leave on a good note and say thank everyone for watching and see you all again soon. Bye
See
for now.
you later.